So this is question 10. Answer the whole of this question on a sheet of graph paper. I already have my graph paper here. So we read, a businessman orders two types of vehicles, namely sedans, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, and vans for sale. He orders at least, I don't want to waste time. Let's first see here. Given that X represents the sedans, okay, so X is sedans and Y are vans. Okay, so now I can come here and say A of question 10. What is my A? I want to be writing those inequalities as we go on, because this question says write 4 inequalities which satisfy the above conditions. So he orders at least 60 sedans. So we are going to say at least X at least is greater than or equal to 60. That is the first one. And at least 20 vans. The second one. At least 20 vans. This is the second one. He orders not more than 8 vehicles altogether. So when we add our X plus our Y, they should not go beyond 108. That's what we're being told. Okay? Then he makes sure that the number of vans, which is Y, are not more than the number of sedans. Are we sure? Are not more than the number of sedans. The number of sedans is X. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 4 inequalities. How many marks do you get for doing these? 4 marks. Is that difficult? Sure. I don't think so. Question B. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 20 vehicles on each axis, draw X and Y axis for from 0 to 180 and shade the unwanted region to show clearly the region where the solutions of the inequalities lie. Okay, so let's do this. So this is what we are supposed to do. From 0 we go up to 180, 2 centimeters, 20, 40, up to 180. Also this side we do the same thing. All right, this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis here. All right, so take note of the inequalities here. So we have the first one, which is x is greater than or equal to 60. Where do we have that? Here. So what we're going to do, we draw a straight line here. Draw a straight line here. So this line, on this line, in terms of an equation, it's x is equals to 60 in terms of an equation. So now we want to shade the unwanted region. We want the greater part here, isn't it? Want the greater part. So we're going to shade the unwanted region, which is this side, which is less. You shade this region here, which is less. This region is unwanted here. The next one is y. This one, y and 20. So you come here and do the same thing. Y is 20. You draw line again. So take note. Again, here we are shading the region below. We want the greater part which is on top. Okay. Then for this one, you need to come up with a simple table of coordinates here. You can say x and y. So when you put, if you put 0 here while there is x, what is going to be y? Y will be 180. What if you put 0 here while there is y? X will be 180. All right? So you're going to be dealing with 0, 180 and 180, 0. So we have this point here, which is 0, 180, and this one here, which is 180, 0. So we need to join these. So let's join these 2 points. You need a ruler here, which is longer than mine. So you draw this one. From there, it goes up to there. So now remember, less. So the less part is what we want. So the region that is on top here is what we do not want. So we don't want this region here. We don't want this region here. You can be neat here. Okay. Then the second one, this, in terms of an equation, this is y is equals to x. What is the y coordinate? Is the same as the x coordinate. So if you are dealing with 10, it's 10, 10, 20, 20, 50, 50. Okay, so when you come to our diagram, 20, 20 is this point. So we can even go like to 180, 180, or 80, 8 is this point here. So you just draw a straight line from 0, 0, 20, 20, 40, 40, just that one. Okay, 100, 100, this one. So this one you don't even need to. Okay, so it will be this. It will be this. So you shade. So you see the region that we want is even going to be this one here. Okay, so to answer this question here now, which says shade the unwanted region to show clearly the region where the solutions where the solutions of the inequalities lie. So we can come back here and say B. And come back here and say B. We can say refer to region R. Okay, refer to region R. Then we come to this one. C. If the profit on the sale of a sedan, I'm afraid of that spelling, is 10,000 kwacha, and that on each van is 12,000 kwacha, how many of each type should he order to maximize profit? Very simple. So this is question C now. So we're going to say C, okay, profit is equals to 10,000 to sell one sedan. Okay, this person is going to make 10,000 plus 12,000 to sell one van. So this is the profit function. This is the profit function. Okay, so to determine the maximization of profit, we come to this region here. Have you seen this region? Then we get the coordinates in the corners of this region, and those coordinates are, what is this? What are the coordinates of this region here? It is 160, 20. So we can write that one here, 160, 20, followed by, what is this one here? Okay, so like this is where it is here, it's between, so this is 90, this is 90, 90 here, this is 90, 90 here, 90, 90. Okay, then the other one here, which is this one, what is it? This is 60, 60, 60, 60. And then the last one is the 60, 20. 60, 20. Okay, so we need now, sorry, I forgot here. Make sure that these equations, you name them. This is x is equals to that. In terms of an equation, this was x plus y is equals to 180. Also, this one, in terms of an equation, it was like y is equals to 20. Okay. So now, what we need to do now at this point, now is to begin, because you know that this is the x comma y. These are x coordinates, these are y coordinates. So the x coordinates represent the number of sedan vehicles, and the y coordinate represents the number of van, okay, vehicles. So now we need to begin to replace these. So like the first one, we can say 10,000 multiplied by 180 plus 12,000 multiplied by 20. Then we see what we're going to get there. The same thing, we do it on the second one. 10,000. Okay, you can repeat that. Okay, then you find the amounts here now. What amounts are we getting here? That's what you're supposed to do for each one of them. Okay, so these are the amounts that we are going to get. So what is the highest amount here? If you can check, what is the highest amount? It's the second one, isn't it? Which is 1,980,000 kwacha. That is the highest amount, isn't it? So where is this? What combination gave us this highest amount? It's 90,90. So meaning, to maximize profit, the sedans that must be ordered are supposed to be 90, and the vans are also supposed to be 90. This is our answer here. Our answer is this one. Our answer is this one here. Okay? Because the question says how many of each type should be ordered in order to maximize profit. So this is what is going to be your answer. Take note of that. This is what the question says. How many of each type? So the combination that gave us the highest amount, that's what you get. Then find this maximum profit. So the maximum profit here, which is D, which is going to be D, this same amount that is highest here is what you're going to get. 1,980,000 kwacha. Okay, that is what you're going to get. Please give me what your answers are. You know, no one has the monopoly of knowledge of these things. Otherwise, this is how you get your 12 marks on linear programming. This is 2 marks, 2 marks, 4 marks, and also 4 marks. All right, thank you very much. Let's go to the next question.